What you see in front of you is the login screen for your CMS system. You have this beautiful image here behind the login, and once you log in, this can be customized for any use case that you have. So you can choose the image, it can be of your office, of your employees. It's a great way to let people know that they're logging into the proper site. So you log in, and then you're introduced to the Brightspot dashboard. So I want to spend a few minutes here walking you through the Brightspot dashboard. There are three main areas I want to focus on. The first is the menu in the top left corner. The menu in the top left corner is primarily for administrators. Administrators will use this menu to really set up most of the site. This includes determining the content types, it includes setting up different sites, users and roles is obviously very important here as well, and you can also set up workflows. Now from a day-to-day perspective, most of the people that are interacting with your CMS will be focused on the modules that you see in front of you. To get you acquainted with them, the first thing we have here in the top left is recent activity. This gives you the ability to see any content that's been created, and it gives you very powerful customization as well. So you can search for any types of content, you can look at a blog post, you can look at case studies. So let's look at case studies for a moment. You can look at it by whether it's been published or archived or it's in draft form. So if you're an editor going to look for the status of a piece of content, you can go here and very rapidly find it. You can also look by user as well. In the top right section here, we have common content. Again, customization becomes a critical element here. So you have the ability to determine what is going to be the shortcuts that are presented here. For this menu, we have basic pages and careers and galleries. You may not want all of that for all of your employees. So either me as an individual or your administrator can make changes to this so that relevant content shows up for me. So if all I'm focused on is creating images, I can edit this menu so all I see is images. So every time I want to create an image, I come back to the dashboard and it's very rapid for me to access that type of content. 3 or 4 other main areas of the dashboard that I think are relevant to discuss. The first is the bulk upload. It's exactly what it sounds like. This gives you the ability to drag several pieces of content and upload them at once. The benefit of using the bulk upload is you have the opportunity to then tag that content all at once and make changes to that content all at once. So you have the ability to, if you're creating a story about something that's happening over the summer or a particular event, you can drag that, you can tag it, and then it's easily searchable. Speaking of events, scheduled events is also a way that a lot of our users focus on creating content for a specific activity. So let's pretend that you have a product launch coming up and you want to create a series of content around that product launch. You add the event into your scheduled events, and then once you access that event, all the content you create is associated with that event and will go live at the date of that event. The final area I want to focus on is work streams, and what you see for work streams is the ability to assign work to people. So taking the examples we just highlighted before, let's pretend for a moment that you've uploaded some images and you've tagged them, but all of a sudden you realize that you want to add more tags to them. Or perhaps there's additional content or metadata that wasn't added at the time of upload. So you can assign that work to people. They can go in and start making changes, and as they make progress on the work stream, you can see the progress here, right? So 10 complete for the first one, and that will give you the opportunity to assess whether or not progress is being made. So it's a powerful tool to help people solve a problem that needs to be solved and to complete work together collaboratively. Now, the last area I want to focus on is the top right menu here. First and foremost, you can see that we're currently in the global site. One of the benefits of the Brightspot platform is we give you the ability to manage multiple sites very easily. So if you have multiple sites within your platform, it's just a button click. You click the button, you can see that we have multiple sites in our platform. You select the platform or the site that you're particularly focused on, click the button, and then all of a sudden you're in that site. Now, one of the great things that you'll see is if your admin has set it up in a certain way, which most of our admins do, the logo here in the top left corner will change as well. So you'll automatically know and be comforted by the fact that you are in the right site as you're publishing content. On the final area of the admin section here, you have a work in progress, so we're constantly saving work that people do. This is one of the things that most of our customers really appreciate, because if something happens, there's a power outage or anything like that, we are constantly saving that work, and that's where you would access it. As well as you can change your profile, you can change your images, so instead of just having an A, you can load an avatar, and this gives you the ability to log out as well. So from the ability to customize these dashboards to powerful administrative tools to managing multiple sites, this experience really gets out of your way to allow you to do the thing that you do best, which is publish content, create material, and get it on the web as quickly as possible.